Hey, what is up, everybody? Um, we are still here in Estes Park. We just came to eat. So, oh, yeah, what a night. What a crazy night. Crazy, crazy night. Let's say what's up. Try to say what's up to everybody. I'll wait a few more minutes to see if we get some stranders in here. Stranders. I can't even think of what the hell I'm trying to say. Oh man, it's been crazy. Um, hey Alicia, hey Luann, hey Raina, hey Danielle, hey Scout, hey Brandy, Mama Jane, Gecko, Jacko. Florida Bass Fishing, what's up? Bobby Pin, Sheila Y, Carolina, it's Kurt Cobain, Jen K, what's up Jen K? Joanne, Sandy Smith, Don, and I think we have a lot more people jumping in here too. Amanda, Facebook user. It doesn't. I wish it would told me what the Facebook user was. Hello, Facebook user. Michelle, Dylan, Kimmy, BS, Monica, Karen, Amanda, Lynn, Fatima, Fatima. Okay. Um, yeah, there was a lot of things that happened last night. I don't know if you guys got to stay throughout the entire live or not. It was long. So, how come you get to be over here making yourself pretty and I look like ass crack? Well, I told my wife, I was like, I should probably put like some makeup on or something because like we barely got any sleep.
So much to say.
I do. I got so much to say. You guys have no idea. Every time I think of it, I'm like, I just keep thinking of all these different things. Okay, so one of the first one of the first things I wanted to say is I look like ass crack. It's one of the first and foremost things. Let's get that right out of the way. I look like ass crack. And I look like ass crack because I got freaking. My wife wouldn't let me put on any makeup. Why are you laughing? It's true. It's the truth. That's my eyebrows. I need something for here.
Just kidding.
Oh no, you didn't. Oh no, you didn't.
I don't have any concealer in here. It's in the back.
I need concealer. That's what I need. Concealer. I need to get some of these bags out of my eyes. Okay, so I got like so much to freaking tell. That's why I'm all that, and I'm going off of what 4 hours sleep, maybe.
Yeah.
4 hours sleep. So we're going off of 4 hours sleep. We're still here in Estes Park. So I'm going to try to get my thoughts together, even though I'm all freaking scrambled right now. One of the first things I wanted to tell you is that we were so incredibly exhausted that we ended up passing out in the room. We ended up laying on the bed and getting underneath the blankets, and we were out. I kept asking my wife because I felt like she's going to be uncomfortable, but this is what's so funny. She was exhausted to the point where she was like, let's just sleep here. I was
Let's just sleep in the.
Oh, she wanted to sleep in the bathtub. Forget about that. She asked me to sleep in the bathtub. She was like, well, let's go sleep in the bathtub. It's like one of those big garden tubs.
You're stupid.
So that was one of the first things.
It looked safe in there.
One of the yes, that's one of the most safest places to be. If ever you're afraid of a ghost, go sleep in the bathtub where if you fall asleep, it could turn on the water so you can drown.
Oh my God, we didn't drown when we fell asleep in the bathtub, in the hot tub.
Yeah, but it wasn't in a haunted place where we went.
You were drunk. You could have drowned.
How many years ago was that? Like 4?
About 4 years.
4 years ago? I haven't drank in years. Anyway,
We always slept in the bed.
So anyway, yeah, my wife said, let's sleep in the tub. I was like, you're out of your mind. I'm not going to sleep in the freaking tub. And she's like, okay. So then she just like literally went to the bed and she's like, well, fine, let's just go to sleep. So she threw the blankets off. And do you want to tell them your awesome strategy?
To fall asleep first?
Yeah, tell them.
No.
Tell them your awesome strategy.
I was just trying to go to sleep first than you.
Her thing was she wanted to fall asleep before I did. So she literally jumped in the bed, had me go and lay around her, and then she's like, her strategy was, and this is her thought process. Her thought process was, if I fall asleep first, I'm gonna be safe because I'm gonna be watching her because I'm gonna be too afraid to go to sleep. Which, joke's on her, because I sat there for probably 1 minute and as she snored, and I was like, she already freaking passed out. And I was like, and I did the same thing. I was out. I was out. However, during the evening, you care to want to tell them what happened to you during the night?
Oh.
Go ahead, tell them.
I don't know what it was. It just touched my fingers. Something touched my fingers. I don't know what it was.
So she's like terrible about describing it. But as she described it to me this morning, she said, I had my hand up like this. Your hand was over here on my arm, wrapped around her. And she had her hand, her fingers out like this. And she says something grazed across the top of her fingers. And she woke up. And she's like, that's odd. She saw my arm where it was. She's like, it can't be me. But she was so exhausted, tired, that she just went back to bed.
Yeah. At first, I thought it was something that fell off my hands or something. Or I don't know. I was tired.
That's how she explained it. She's like, I thought it was something that fell. So I was looking for something that fell. I said, in the bed? When you're sleeping?
Yeah. I was looking everywhere. Head? I was tapping all over under the pillows, everywhere. And then I just went back to sleep.
So here she is over here tapping. Can you imagine her, like the visual? She's passed out. It rubs her hand. She's all fondling it.
Fondling it? You're stupid.
And it's all, that's what I'm talking about. Oh my God. So anyway, she had those occurrences, and then you were telling me too that you kept feeling like poking all night. She didn't want to acknowledge it when we were in the investigation. She didn't want to acknowledge it, but she kept saying that she kept feeling things like poking her. What was it? Poking your back? Poking where?
Back my side.
Your side. So she was getting poked too. So it wasn't just me. I went over. My God, I'm so freaking scatterbrained. This is why you can't go on 4 hours sleep and then try to do it live, because then you just start rambling a bunch of nonsensical things. So we went to go eat lunch right now, and as we were eating lunch, I pulled up the video because I wanted to see the portion of where I got touched. And when I went over the video, you could see a fluctuation of, it looks like a shadow that's over there towards me. And then that's when I'm like, oh. And I go over there and I start, pleading blood Jesus. I'm like, you're not allowed to touch me. I get all irritated about it. And as I'm over there telling it, you're not allowed to touch me. And in the name of Jesus, you're not allowed to touch me. I plead the blood of Jesus over. And right over where I got touched, and I'll show this video when we do the findings eventually. There's so much we've got to go over that it's ridiculous. So there's an orb that goes right where I got touched, and it just goes. And then right after that, after I get done saying my thing, you're not allowed to touch me, I plead the blood of Jesus, blah, 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 then the spirit box goes, okay. So it's like all these things happen simultaneously. It touched me. It made my arm burn. I went over there by the door and started rebuking it. And after I started rebuking it, you see this orb go from where that freaking disastrous armoire. I don't know how you say it. Armoire. Whatever it is, the TV stand, whatever you want to call it. I think it's an armoire, but Okay, sorry about that. We lost you guys for a minute. The iPhone overheated because it's in the sun, glaring down on it. So every now and then that happens. iPhone.
I'm trying to. There's somebody behind me.
Just run them over.
Now, hold on.
Unless you want to run over the lady with the dog. We're stuck. We're trapped. We're stuck. Okay, so where was I? What was this?
Can I go now? Can I?
I'm gonna show you your face too. I'm trying to get out of the sun so that it doesn't happen again.
Do you want to go?
Yes, I do. Fine, then I will. So, okay, yeah, the orb. The orb came down, but I went over there, so it was like all these things happened like instantaneously, all in a row,
This one right here.
back to back to back. Yes, shade, perfect. I love shade. Ooh. She ran over the curb. All right. Okay, we can get our train of thoughts.
Okay, yes.
We're good. We're good to go. Okay, so anyway, what happened is simultaneously, it all happened like one after the other. I got touched, arm burning, went over, pleaded villages, orb comes down, and then it says, okay. So I didn't get too much further into it, but I really wanted to see that part, and then there was also a little shadow fluctuating too. So if you happen to catch it live, there was a lot of fluctuations and shadows. And one of the things that was weird, my wife made some friends.
That's weird.
No, that wasn't the weird thing. The weird thing is that they had taken videos. That's where I was going with the story, but my brain isn't functioning. So, my wife had met these people, these two girls that were in the hotel. They had been there for 3 days.
Yeah,
so
we
stayed there for 3 days, so they kind of been around. My wife had met them in the hall when. Did you say awkwardly hi?
I just waved at them.
She didn't want to be alone, so she's all.
And then they waved back.
Hi.
Hi, girl.
Hi, girl. Hi.
We had already met them, though. Not really.
Yeah, we were on the ghost tour. They were on the ghost tour with us too, and so anyway, she said, "Hey, they came over and they started going over these things and started talking about it." That's all what was happening while I was in the room alone, and my wife is out there yapping, yippity yapping. I'm like, shh, shh, stranger danger. Yeah, I said stranger danger, stranger danger. Yeah, but they were really super cool. They came in, and while I was doing the investigation, they recorded some video clips. Both of their video clips on both of their iPhones. They had decent iPhones. I think it's the newest version. It's the newest models. I think about. But anyway,
the iPhone 11 is what that is.
Oh, it looked like the iPhone 11 Pro because it had the 3 cameras, and I think that's the Pro Max.
Shout out to the girls, Kristen and Jenny. That's what their names.
You doing a shout out?
Oh. So talk to them.
You shout out. I don't know the names.
I just told you.
I don't know what's going on.
I said shout out to Kristen and Jenny. Okay, those were the girls that were with me last night.
Hi. So we need to go back to bed. Oh my god, we're so freaking tired. Yeah, there was a lot of different fluctuations and shadows, and the video that they took. This was my point of the story. Is the videos that they took both on both iPhones, not just one. They took it on both iPhones. I was clear. However, behind me, the armoire was weird, blurry, and you could see like a shadow. It was like a mist shadow, weird figure thing behind me. And it's like it was just lurking. And I could feel it. Like anytime I went with the K2 meter, it's like I knew where the heck this thing was. I was like, I would just go right to where the freaking thing was, and it would start going off. Like it would start going all crazy and berserk on that K2 meter. Which, by the way, too, I don't think I've had the K2 meter go. Had it gone red before, but
it stayed on red for
but
a minute.
I don't think I've ever had it to the point where it's gone both solid reds where it was there, and that's what was happening. So it was just crazy. It was a crazy night. I honestly was not expecting. I think it caught me off guard. There were several things that caught me off guard. One was when we were doing the ghost tour too, down in the basement. People were taking the pictures, and so the flash was coming, and so you would just it'd be dark, and all of a sudden you see a flash of light, and then you could see like the room and stuff whenever they do the flash of light. Hey Lufa, hey Roro, hey Mai.
But it messes with your eyes, so whenever the flash goes on.
It does mess with your eyes, but you can still see stuff. But this time it had gone off. Several people had done a picture, and then all of a sudden I see this flash, but I see this freaking face like come down from the freaking ceiling and look at me, and it's like a very distinct face. So it's like I'm trying to think of how you would describe it. You know, like the orgs from Lord of the Rings, the ugly ones, the blue ones. Yeah. It looked like that, but it was a white face. Mm-hmm. So it looked like one of those orgs from the Lord of the Rings. I know this sounds absolutely ridiculous, but it's like it came down.
They have the mark in the back of your...
I don't think so.
No, don't.
No, the mark is gone. The mark is gone.
The red mark.
The red mark. Do I still have the red mark? No, I don't have the red mark. That was weird too. But so that was weird. It caught me off guard to the point where I was like, oh hell no. Like I just looked up and that's what I said. Do you remember? And she thought I was joking around.
Oh, because I was right in front of you. I thought it was my head.
Yeah, but you're like this tall.
No, I'm not. You wish.
You're like right here. And I'm like
yeah.
I'm like 6'4" and you're like 5'2".
In your platforms?
In my platform shoes, I'm 6'4". Yeah, but it wasn't your head. Your head was right here. So she thought I was just either messing around or whatever. It's like,
well, I didn't feel anything. I think after you said that, I felt like chills, like goosebumps. But because you said that, otherwise I don't think. I would just be like, oh.
And I would normally not acknowledge stuff, but it was so like in my face. It was like it just came down in my face and was like, looked at me, and then just disappeared. And I was like, oh hell no. That's all I could come up with is just in that moment. I was just like, oh hell no. So that was very strange. That was down in the basement. The other God, there was like a lot of different things that had happened. I just wasn't expecting. I was thinking because I don't know, maybe this is stupid of me, but I'm like, how much worse can this really be than Villisca? I mean, Villisca was bad. Villisca is like you're solo. You're on your own. You're freaking. There ain't nobody around. You're in a house. Don't have no power. Don't got no running water. Don't have a bathroom. And I was like, I could deal with the Stanley. This is one room. This is one room that we're gonna be confined to. Besides walking around and giving, kind of like a little tour. But I didn't think that it would have been, I guess, that active. I don't know. I don't think I was mentally prepared for it to just grab my arm like that either. Like I've had things knock on the back of my trunk. And
I didn't think this one was that scary. The Villisca was scary.
Well, yeah, because you had people around. If you wouldn't have had those people, I guarantee you wouldn't. Would you have stayed in there in that room alone?
In the room?
Yeah.
By myself?
Yeah.
No.
Yeah, I know. So you can't judge it off of that. You're like, you go find people to talk to, bring them in our room. She's like, this one wasn't that bad.
No, I didn't feel... even before that too. Okay, yeah, it's kind of creepy when you turn the lights on. Okay. How did you feel when I left?
That's fine.
Yeah?
I went and did my little thing.
What'd you do?
I did my thing.
Put your strap on.
No, it put its strap on. Probably got me in the middle of the night. Put me. But yeah, there's like so many different things that happen. I'm gonna have to sift through the evidence. I mean, we got 4 different cameras. We had a camera in the bathroom. We had 2 cameras in the main room. We had another camera pointing towards the blinds or the shades or whatever. And so there's a lot of footage to go over. Same thing with the digital voice recorders. I'm interested to see what we captured with the digital voice recorders, because that K2 meter was going off like crazy. And at that point, when I kept saying that it did not like me to go over to that side of the bed.
It's like that side of the bed. Huh?
There was that
That's
side.
why I did not want to sleep on that side.
She would refuse to sleep on that side of the bed. She's like, scoot as far over this way as she could.
Left in the corner. I usually move all around when I sleep.
She
and
usually
this
does.
time
She, like, you should see how she sleeps. She's like diagonal. She's on top of the ceiling. She has a foot in my face. But it's the same thing with our son too, because our baby does the same thing. Sometimes I'll wake up with a diaper in my face, and then her legs over my stomach. So I'm getting attacked by a diaper and by a huge leg. by thunder thigh. Thunder, feather thunder, lightning and thunder. As soon as this goes off, I'm getting hit. Oh man! So it was a crazy active night, guys. I can't wait to go over the footage with you, but I just had to share like some of the different experiences with you. I'd never had something that just up and straight freaking grabbed me like that, like just straight up. It almost feels like when you were a kid, like when your mom or your dad like grab your arm and yank you back. You just felt someone tapping on you.
Tapping.
That's annoying.
But
if something was doing that to me, I'd yell at it. You were trying to ignore it because you didn't want to acknowledge it. You think that if you don't acknowledge it, that it's going to stop doing it.
Eventually.
How did that work for you?
Well, I don't know, but I was just.
Doesn't sound like it worked out very well for you because it was over there.
Well, it didn't scare me.
It was playing with your fingers.
I just didn't. I just was like, no.
It didn't scare you because you were not acknowledging it.
Exactly.
You were like, this doesn't exist. Her strategy is, it doesn't exist. She tries to rationalize it. I'm getting tapped by
my purse.
My purse is over there on the table. It was on my shoulder. Maybe I'm feeling the pressure from where it was originally. And it's just releasing off the side of me. Oh man. Yeah, but I guess it woke you up several times, didn't it? Throughout the night. Woke her up several times, but she just kept going back to bed. I slept like a baby. I was out. There was no waking me up. I was too tired.
Don't wake up anyways.
Yes, I did too. I'm a light sleeper.
But without the baby, you don't.
Not when we do paranormal investigations. So if I'm beat, I'm beat. Just take a toll on you. Just take a really bad toll on you. The spirit box also had mentioned that it was a demon. I asked if it was a demon. It said yes, this is a demon. I asked how many. I think it said 5. Did it say
Legion at one point or no?
I don't know. I don't think so.
Am I confusing that with another one?
The Legion was another one, but it could have been here too. I don't know. I asked how many there was, how many demons, and I think it said 5. Remember?
I heard another number, like a higher number.
I'll have to go back over the footage and see. Wendy, did we go to the Stanley? Yes, you missed it, Wendy. You missed. It was yesterday. You totally missed it. You missed all kinds of craziness. Yeah, it's like I think it's like a 5 or 6 hour video. You know what I'm bummed that I didn't do though? I'm bummed that I did not put up a camera while we were sleeping. I was so exhausted. I thought about it, and I was like, I don't have the energy. I would have had to change the batteries on the night vision camera. I would have had to change the memory card because it was full.
We slept with every single light on.
Yeah. That was one of the first stipulations was you have to turn every light on in here. And I'm going to be honest that I wasn't against that.
Open the windows.
I was not against.
Open the curtains.
Yeah, she wanted to open the curtains too. Open the curtains, turn every single light on. So we had the light in the bathroom, we had the light in the little separate room, I don't know what you call it, the coffee room, whatever you want to call it. We had the light in the living room portion of it. We had the light over the bed. We had the light on both nightstands. Every single light. She grabbed her phone and put her phone light on, and then turned on my flashlights and pointed them towards the ceiling. She asked the neighbors for a few of their lights. Yes, hi, excuse me. My name is Miss Mekcee. I'm cute. Can I have your lights?
Your lamps. Lamps all around.
Can I have your lamps? She created the lamps in a circle and then started doing a seance. And I was just so tired, I just let her go about her business. We're getting nowhere with this conversation, guys, honestly. I hope throughout this live that has been now 28 minutes and 40 seconds, I hope that we've got a few details that you've got that you can sift through the rest of this garbage conversation or whatever I'm talking about right now. To know that, yes, is the Stanley Hotel haunted? Yes. The Stanley Hotel is haunted. That's my own personal thing. I went through personal experiences. Had never been grabbed before the way that I was grabbed last night. I felt very violated. It grabbed me in places that I don't care to even point out. It nibbled on my ear a little bit during the nighttime. Yeah. So anyway, my thing is, yes, the Stanley Hotel is haunted. I was not expecting this Lord Dunraven room to be as active as it was, even though I heard that it was the worst room in there. So there's several rooms in there. That one of the rooms was 217, where Stephen King got his idea for the book, where Jim Carrey stayed, didn't make it even 3 hours, and then took off. So that's another one that we might possibly come back to.
Yeah.
So we're thinking about it. We're thinking about doing that room 217 because that's supposed to be like the next most haunted room. And of course they push it like super bad because Stephen King got the idea for the book here. So they promote, but I did some digging to figure out what was the most haunted room. I wanted the most haunted room in the Stanley Hotel, and I was told that it was the Lord Dunraven room. And I think it worked out perfectly because he's a womanizer or whatever, supposedly likes to touch women.
But I just touched my fingers.
And
why did I touch something else? I was sleeping on my legs. I'm just kidding.
Yeah. You nasty. I hope you guys didn't hear that nastiness that she was just saying. I'm embarrassed for you. Oh, man.
There was a lot of orbs by the armor.
Yeah, I'm sure there was a lot of orbs. There was a lot of shadows, too. So we might eventually go back and do room 217. We'll find out. We'll find out after recuperating. Oh, speaking of which, since you guys are in here.
What the?
Yeah. Oh. Okay. So, since we have... How am I going to do this?
I don't know. That's why I don't know why you pulled it out. We don't have a plan.
I do have a plan. I'm coming up with a plan. Okay, so this is the giveaway. We didn't do the t-shirt because honestly they didn't have that really cool t-shirts anyway. So this is going to be the giveaway. Do the red rum mug. I'll autograph it, put it in the mail, and send it your guys' way. So this is going to be what I give away for you guys. Thank you so much for watching. I appreciate each and every single one of you. So I will pick one winner for this. And I think how I'm going to pick the winner is after this video is done, I need you to leave the comment, and I'll let this run for only till the end of today. So till the end of today, so the 14th tomorrow, I'll pick the winner for it. You need to make a comment in the like an actual comment for this video right here. So make a comment, and I want the comment to be red rum. Yeah, we can do red rum. Okay, the comment will be red rum. Good idea. I like that. Optional high five. All right, so that'll be it. So good luck to all of you guys. Make sure that you leave a comment. Oh, and like. I should say like the video too. Please like the video. Even though I've been all over the place and I've been absolutely ridiculous today, please like the video and comment. So that'll be my criteria. Like the video, leave a comment that says red rum. I will pick a winner first thing tomorrow. I will let you know who the winner is on the live. And I will also autograph it with a white marker so that you guys have it, and I'll send it out. So good luck to everybody. Thank you guys for watching so much. That was a long time. You guys are like soldiers over here, because I think there were still 200 people last night watching, and I think some people was like 5, 6, 7 o'clock in the morning. So I know you guys went all night like we did too as well. So thank you guys so much for your support.
You have some troopers. The Belisca also had.
Yeah.
I think up till like 6 in the morning.
Yeah. You guys are always awesome. You guys go on these investigations with me, just freaking. You guys are better than I would. Like sometimes, like I want to go to bed, and you guys are like more, and I'm like, I can't. I'm tired. Why do I have coarse teeth like Wilbur? Oh man. All right, guys. Well, good luck to you. Thank you so much for joining, and I hope you guys have a good rest of your day, and we will see you tomorrow to pick the winner. Good luck to each and every one of you. Remember, comment red rum in this video. It has to be in this video. Like, comment red rum, and I'll pick a winner tomorrow. We'll do it random. We'll do it live. I'll go through the comments, and we'll pick it. All right. Good luck to each and every one of you, and thank you so much, guys, again. And we'll see you. God bless.